This is the Tree of Life, Season 13, Chapter 4. In this brief episode, we will be reconceptualizing structural adjustments as phase shifts within a sinusoidal function. To start out, in the last episode, we talked about how nonlinear structural adjustments cause phase shifts between the two phases of a bodily cycle or rhythm. In this episode, I would like to reconceptualize this phase shift as a particular phase shift of a function corresponding to the action of the involved individual, and talk about other forms of structural adjustments as phase shifts. To start out, nonlinear structural bypasses cause a phase shift within a given order of bodily rhythm or cycle. This was explained in the last episode, but we can now reconceptualize these bypasses as a particular form of phase shift within a function corresponding to a particular individual within the conjoined consensuality. To specify, nonlinear structural bypasses are 180-degree phase shifts within a sinusoidal function represented by the bodily rhythm or cycle. This form of phase shift results in a dissonance between the action of the individual before the phase shift and afterwards, an inversion of the phase. Displacement mirroring was described as noting the redistribution of paths corresponding to infinite recursion horizontally. That is to say, that in a 90-degree phase shift, vertical infinite recursion, as between persons A and persons B, becomes redistributed horizontally, such that the impulses corresponding to those descending paths become distributed amongst lateral individuals. All of this is to say, that distinct forms of structural adjustment reflect distinct transformations of the functions corresponding to particular aspects of individual behavior or cycle. That's the end of the podcast for today.